Many people, as they get older, find themselves thinking more often about their memory. It's easy to feel a little ripple of worry when a name slips away, or car keys sue to play hide and seek. Perhaps you've wondered if these little moments are just part of the road ahead. It's true that noticing changes can be unsettling. Forgetting where you put something or losing your train of thought in a conversation are common experiences. It's natural to wonder if this is the start of a bigger decline. But here is something beautiful and hopeful that science is showing us. Your memory doesn't have to dim significantly just because the years are adding up. Research suggests that memory can stay wonderfully sharp and capable well into your 70s, 80s, and even beyond. The key is giving your brain the right kind of gentle attention and support. Think of your brain not as a machine that simply wears out, but as a living, adaptable garden. Scientists understand more and more that the brain can continue to grow and create new pathways throughout life. It's called neuroplasticity, but you don't need the fancy word. Just know that your brain is ready to keep learning and adapting, even now. It just needs a little daily nourishment, like any garden. These small, simple actions can make a big difference. They're not complicated tasks, but gentle habits that support how your brain remembers, how it thinks clearly, and how it stays alert and engaged with the world. We're going to look at 7 ways you can help protect and nurture your memory. One of them is surprisingly powerful, and yet very few people talk about it. Let's start with something fundamental: moving your body. It might seem obvious, but physical movement is like giving your brain a refreshing drink. When you move, blood flows more freely throughout your entire body, and crucially, to your brain. This increased blood flow brings the oxygen and nutrients the brain needs to function at its best. Even gentle movement counts. You don't need to run marathons or go to a gym every day. A simple walk around the block, pottering in the garden, or even just stretching while you watch television can make a difference. These movements help keep your mind clear and support the parts of the brain that are vital for forming and retrieving memories. It's a simple gift you can give your brain every day. Next, let's talk about water. It sounds so basic, doesn't it? But staying properly hydrated is incredibly important for your brain's ability to think and remember. Have you ever felt a little fuzzy-headed on a hot day or when you haven't had enough to drink? That feeling is your brain telling you it needs moisture. Even slight dehydration can make thinking feel sluggish, like trying to walk through mist. Your brain needs a steady supply of water to keep all its processes running smoothly, including the complex work of memory and focus. Making sure you drink enough water throughout the day is a simple habit that can help keep your mind sharp and clear. Now, let's turn to something that connects us deeply to our past and to others: talking about your life story. When you share memories with friends, family, or even just think them through to yourself, you are actively retrieving details from the vast library of your mind. This act of recall is like exercising your brain's memory muscles. Think about telling a story from your childhood, describing a special holiday, or recounting a memorable event. You have to find the details, put them in order, and articulate them. This process strengthens the pathways in your brain that help you access information. When was the last time you sat down and told someone an old story? It's a wonderful way to honor your past and keep your memory vibrant. Learning is another powerful tool for keeping the mind agile. Our brains thrive on newness. When you learn something new, no matter how small, your brain builds new connections and pathways. It's like adding new rooms and corridors to that adaptable garden we talked about. This doesn't mean going back to school or studying complicated subjects. Learning one new thing per week could be learning a new word you encountered, trying a recipe you've never made before, or figuring out how to use a new app on your phone. It could be learning a few phrases in a different language, or identifying a new bird in your garden. Giving your brain these small, fresh challenges keeps it active and engaged, supporting its ability to remember and adapt. Have you given your mind something new to learn today? Let's talk about something that nourishes not just the mind, but the spirit: joy and laughter. Positive emotions have a profound effect on our brains. When we laugh or feel happy, Our brains release chemicals that support attention, focus, and recall. Think of joy as a sunshine vitamin for your memory. Finding moments of joy doesn't require grand events. It can be the simple pleasure of watching a funny show, sharing a laugh with a friend, enjoying a beautiful sunset, or listening to uplifting music. Cultivating these feelings helps reduce stress and anxiety, which can often interfere with clear thinking and memory. A brain that feels happy and at ease is a brain better equipped to remember. Laughter truly is healthy for your mind. Now we come to the sixth way, the one that is powerful but often overlooked. It's surprisingly simple, yet research suggests it can make a real difference. This habit involves connecting with the natural world around you. The simple act of touching something natural every day can help your memory stay sharper. Why does this work? Spending time in nature, or even just interacting with natural elements, has a calming effect on our nervous system. It reduces stress hormones like cortisol, which in high levels can impair memory and cognitive function. Studies indicate that exposure to green spaces, sunlight, soil, and plants can improve mood and cognitive function. Nature helps your mind quieten the internal noise and find a sense of peace, which allows your memory to work more effectively. This could be putting your hands in the soil while gardening, feeling the bark of a tree, holding a leaf, or simply feeling the warmth of the sun on your skin. There's a grounding quality to connecting with the earth that helps calm the busy mind. A calm mind is a mind better able to retrieve memories and hold on to new information. This connection with nature supports brain function in subtle yet significant ways. Perhaps this is a habit you haven't considered before. Type number 6 if you've never heard that one before as a way to help your memory. Remember Nancy, who is 76? She shared a beautiful, simple practice. She started touching the leaves of her backyard tree every morning. It sounds silly, she told me, but now my mind feels softer. It's calmer. And I actually remember names more easily than before. Her story shows how a small, gentle connection with nature can have a noticeable effect. It's about finding that moment of calm and presence. Finally, let's consider the power of new environments. Our brains thrive on novelty and challenge, and exploring unfamiliar places is a wonderful way to provide this. When you go somewhere new, your brain has to work harder. It has to take in new sights, sounds, smells, and navigate different routes. This process keeps your brain alert and actively taking in details, which is excellent exercise for your memory and attention. Going somewhere unfamiliar doesn't require a grand trip or a long journey. It could be exploring a different park you've never visited, taking a new route for your daily walk, or even just visiting a different grocery store or local shop. These small changes in your routine expose your brain to new stimuli and encourage it to stay observant and engaged. It challenges your mind in a gentle, stimulating way. So why does focusing on these 7 simple habits matter so much? It comes back to that understanding that memory loss isn't solely about the passage of time. Memory fades when the brain isn't getting the stimulation and care it needs or when it's under too much stress. These habits are not about preventing age itself, but about creating an environment where your brain can thrive regardless of your age. These practices help keep your mind feeling alive, open, and connected to the world around you. They provide the gentle nourishment and healthy challenges that support strong memory and cognitive function for years to come. They are about nurturing your brain and spirit together. Starting these habits doesn't have to feel like a burden or a complicated task. The most effective way to begin is often gently, one step at a time. Choose just one habit from the list that resonates with you and try incorporating it into your day for just 3 days. See how it feels. Perhaps you could start your morning differently tomorrow. Instead of rushing into the day, begin with a glass of water, followed by a short, gentle walk outside. Or maybe you could start by sharing a cherished memory aloud with someone during breakfast.
If the idea of connecting with nature speaks to you, simply step outside and feel the sun on your face for a few moments. Or if you have a houseplant, take a moment to touch its leaves. Put your hands into the soil if you can. Nature has a unique way of calming the mind, a way that we often forget in our busy lives. Just a few minutes can make a difference in how centered and peaceful you feel. Remember, these are not strict rules, but gentle invitations to care for yourself and your remarkable brain. Each small step is a gift that supports your ability to think clearly, remember fondly, and stay engaged with the richness of life. If you'd like more simple ways to keep your memory alive and nurture your mind, please subscribe. There are many small, hopeful things we can do. Think about these 7 gentle ways we've explored. Which one feels most accessible to you right now? Which habit sparks a little curiosity or feels like something you'd like to try? Let's share quietly in the comments below. Your thoughts might be just the inspiration someone else needs to begin their own journey.